Hello, this is AJ Conscious Evolution. It is December 8th at 8:08 a.m. It's crazy. Oh, and there are chickens and a turkey in the road. Well, you don't see that every day. That was cool. So welcome back. I made a video it was 2 days ago to talk about, I was going to upload it yesterday, but then I realized you can see exactly where I work at and how I get there, and I don't know how to edit that well yet, so I was going to upload it last night, and I realized that and did not. So once I figure out how to edit out all the road signs, then I'll post it. But I was really doing it as video diary or video journal for myself, as is this one, but I do want to post things on YouTube also. So I wanted to talk about my experience last night. It's wild. So in the book Solomon Speaks, there's a chapter. So let me back up. Yesterday when I was at work, I was reading the book, and my new thing is I just open the book out and just kind of just say like whatever I need, or show me whatever I need to see, whatever I need to read today that's most important for me today. And I did that, and the chapter that I stopped at was pretty much saying that you're a being of light, and or a bearer of the light. And in this chapter, I believe it was that chapter, or maybe it was the day before when I did it, I don't remember. I want to do videos of those two times I've done that, and I also want to do that on a new video, just pick it and read it. Anyways, so part of the information in there was something I had highlighted when I originally read through it the first time, was when you're about to go to sleep, ask for wondrous things to be imparted to you, and make a practice of that. Man, you should see that sun right now. That's amazing. It's beautiful. Wow, maybe you'll get to see it. Let's see if this is a good angle. No, not really. That's a shame. It's beautiful. Anyways, so ask for wondrous things to be imparted to you. So that's what I did before I went to sleep last night. And in the book, when the guy Frederick did that, he did it over and over again for, I think on the third night he was shown a vision of a past life or something to that effect. So I wasn't expecting anything last night. I just I figure I'm gonna start doing that every night and see what happens, man. Well, as I was falling asleep, I was listening to an interview with Daryl Anka, who was the channel for Bashar, because I just find that information fascinating, and it really resonates with me, like on a very deep spiritual level. So I was listening to that, and I was closing my eyes, just falling asleep. I guess I had just fallen asleep, and I was awakened, kind of startled, and I don't even know how to describe this. It sound crazy, but awesome. So I was awakened by my chest was like vibrating. It's the only way I can describe it, but not like shaking. It was just like don't know, I felt like I was touched by a spirit, in that it was tingling, vibrating, and it was like I could feel it. It was intense, and I was like, you know, it startled me, and I woke up and was like, okay, all right, cool. Like, bring it on then, you know. I think I even said that. I was like, hey, let's do this, man, do it. And then my hands started in the same feeling, like both of my hands at the same time. I felt like they like picked my hands up. They were just floating just above the bed, and they were just vibrating hard. It was intense. It was like, you know, I had to breathe, like, oh, holy crap. It felt amazing. Like, it just, the amount of love that I could feel was so intense. And then and after it stopped, I started to get out of bed, and I was going to run in my brother's room and tell him what just happened, you know. And then in my head, you know, I was still had my eyes closed, but I was awake because I remember exactly what I was listening to in the Bashar interview, or Daryl Anka interview, that they were showing clips of Bashar. So I remember exactly where I was at, and it felt like he was speaking to me from what they were saying. The times that it tuned in, it would just like randomly tune in to a specific thing that they said, and unfortunately I can't remember exactly what it was. I know where I was in the video, so I'll go back and watch it today and pick out what I heard so I can remember it. So I know it wasn't a dream, you know. I woke up, I was awake, because then I tried to get up, and then in my head, but felt real. I knew my eyes were closed, but I could see my whole room, you know, with the TV lighting it, and then it looked like Bashar came, and then just like, because I was trying to get up real fast, just came and like rested on me, like just kind of leaned on me, like, don't get up, you know, don't get up just yet, you know, relax. So I did, you know, I laid there and it was calm. And then and all of a sudden he just disappeared shortly thereafter, and you know, I started to get up, and I was so slow, like everything was in slow motion. It was so surreal. And then I finally got the blanket off me. It was starting to sit up, and I was like, you know, no, it can wait till morning. And I just laid there because I was so relaxed. Like, it was so difficult to move because I was just, holy crap, it was amazing. I say amazing a lot. I gotta find another word. It was beautiful. So I laid there, and I was actually gonna do a video of this prior, a couple months ago, when I first started awakening and was aware of when the spirits or the higher self was coming in close proximity to me. Like I said, I could feel them entering the room, you know. You feel like someone's watching you, but you get more than that. You just feel the sense that there's someone there. There's a being or an entity or yourself, whatever, an angel, you know, whatever your flavor. So a few months ago, it's probably like 4 months ago now, maybe longer, I was aware that something had entered the room. I was in the room by myself with the door closed, and I just felt the presence. So I started talking to it, and shortly thereafter, I just felt. I can only describe it as like unconditional love. Like they were giving me that energy. They were putting that frequency into me. And now that I think about it, this was before I had the vision about my fingers being lit up. You know, I talked about that before, but if you don't remember, the vision of the fingers, my fingertips all being like balls of light. And then I, you know, learned about the frequencies shortly, you know, the next day or something. So I was thinking about that. I was wondering, you know, maybe this situation activated that and set me on that path. But you know, we create the syllabus for our life before entering into the physical plane. Everything is laid out, you know, as far as your encounters and your awakening and when it's going to happen. But you have free will, so it's, if you can get to the right mindset, then everything just starts to flow amazingly. Anyway, so I felt like they were giving me that frequency of like unconditional love, and it was so warm and fuzzy, warm feeling. You know, it's just like a loving embrace that just covered my entire body. It was so beautiful. Well, since I'm glad I decided to not get up last night, and I just laid back down, and I was getting that again, that same, you know, unconditional love just blanketing over me. It was beautiful. So amazing. And it lasted a long time, and it was even more intense this time. And I was just laying there smiling, you know, like I knew it was there, and I was like, I don't know who it is, if this is my higher self, or if this is a guide, or an angel, whatever. Again, pick your flavor. It's like, man, I love you, like, thank you. I don't know what you just did to me, but it was intense. And I'm alright with it. It just feels crazy. It's crazy, right? Like, man. Like, I can't go to work and tell them about this. It's alright, they're gonna be subscribed to my YouTube channel, so they'll probably hear it anyways. But most of them don't have attention span enough to watch a 12-minute video. It's just unbelievable to me. But that kept happening. It was just like waves of that unconditional love. And then I had like a different ringing in my ears, like a humming that wasn't at, you know, normally my ears ring because, you know, the planet is resonating at a particular frequency, and that's going all out of whack now. The human resonance is jumping down, so I feel different intensities, different levels of intensities, whatever. And that changes the pitch of ringing that I pick up in my ears, and it's usually like a wave, you know. So I mean, that's exactly what it is. If you start thinking about it, where you pick up the sound wave that the hairs in your ear interpret into a sound. Like, that's the signal it gives to the brain, and it's how you hear. So it's kind of, you know, how it is, like a wave, pulsation or pulsating wave, if you will. But anyways, this was like a completely different sound, different pitch that was just going on. And I asked, you know, how do I connect with you? Like, how can we talk? How can we communicate? Like, you know, like actually communicating, other than what I just described happened. So that just kept coming. So like, I asked how to communicate, and they were communicating that unconditional love to me. It was just, I mean, wow, man, wow. I encourage everyone, all 5 of you watching this, to say that before you go to sleep. You know, that ask for them to impart wondrous things to you, show you something wonderful, and do it every night. I'm going to do it every night, and I'll continue to update you guys. And ooh, that was close. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. See what else happens. If that happened on the first night, I'm so excited to do this every night, over and over and over again. Can't even. Wow, dude, I've been talking for 15 minutes. I don't know if I could ever like get the information out that I want to talk about in like 5 minutes. I need to figure it out. Condense, trim the facts or something. I'll never do that. Let's 15:15. Yes. Alrighty then. I love you guys. Let me know what you think. Has anyone had any similar experiences? Anybody? I don't know. I mean, I'm talking to people that I already know. I think there's one subscriber that I don't know personally. So you guys need to step it up a little bit here. That would just be great, because I want to talk to you guys. I want to know what you think. I want to know if this is resonating with anybody, and you know, all the haters are gonna hate, so they can say whatever they want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I already got somebody stalking my channel, and I got